We are joined now by the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., from the debate hall. And Don, thank you so much for joining us. We've witnessed the national polls for the last several months with Joe Biden ahead by double digits. We see in Ohio now that Joe Biden closing in on a state that your father won handling. Was that part of the nervousness that you think happened with the president tonight? Is that why he kept interrupting Joe Biden and also trying to steamroll the moderator?
No, I think it's because Donald Trump is a fighter. He's been fighting for the American people. He's taken heat and hits. I mean, I know personally, right? I mean, you know well that I did 30 hours of testimony for doing a fraction of what, let's say, Hunter Biden did. Now there's an actual link to Russia. There's an actual link to Vladimir Putin to the tune of $3.5 million to the Biden family. And I think when my father looks at what...
Talking about that? Why not talk about the policies for the American people? People are hurting because of coronavirus, because their kids are not in school.
We have to talk about
why not talk about the plan for that? No, but I mean, how to help people.
No, we do, because why would it happen to one side, but it's totally ignored by the other? So I think you have to put that into perspective. Donald Trump, you talk about racism tonight. That was a big topic. Donald Trump did prison reform. Donald Trump created opportunity zones. Donald Trump did the First Step Back. Why didn't Joe Biden do it? I mean, he cares about it so much. He didn't do anything about it for 47 years. I mean, I would have thought that if he really cared about the issue, that as the vice president to the first African-American president, he would have done it. But he won't, because he wants to pander, and he has to. And that's the reality. So when I look at my father, if he takes that stance, it's because he hasn't been treated fairly in these things. If you look at the differences on similar issues, the way it's handled, Joe Biden can get away with murder because the mainstream media has decided, media has decided to be the marketing arm of the DNC.
Don, here's a subject a lot of people care about: black and white hate groups. Proud Boys is considered a hate group. Your father told them tonight this: stand down and stand by. He didn't just condemn white supremacist groups. And what does he mean by stand by? What is that?
I don't know what stand by. He said to stand down. He said he's more than happy to condemn them. I know he'd condemn that. And I don't know if that was a misspeak, but he was talking about having them stand down. He's more than happy to condemn that. Joe Biden is continually able to talk about the Charlottesville hoax, take a fragment of a quote, the media will run with it as though it's the gospel, and pretend that it's true. And anyone who's reasonable, anyone who watches the entire thing, understands that not only did he disclaim before that,
were you proud of your dad's performance tonight, Don Jr.?
I'm always proud of his performance. I think he's fighting hard for the American people. It's why he's gotten peace deals done in the Middle East. The holy grail of geopolitical politics. Everyone talks about it. No one's actually done it for Trump. It's why he's been able to pull us out of these endless wars, because he doesn't just get steamrolled by everyone who wants to take advantage of him. That's why Joe Biden has a 47-year record in D.C. where you can't name an accomplishment of his. You can't. And that's a problem. If Joe Biden could have fixed anything, Gail, by now, he would have done it. He would have done it. You don't wait 50 years to start. But again, when you have a mainstream media that will be your boosters and your natural, it's not easy to compete.
We're going to talk about policies that affect Americans. And Don Trump Jr., thank you so much for joining us. We're going to have a poll coming up. Please stay with us if you want to see who American people think won this debate. And also, in the interest of fairness, the Republican side provided Don Trump Jr. The Democratic side provided the Democratic vice presidential candidate, Kamala Harris. We'll speak with her right after the break.